Well, it looks like Donald Trump has a big win today, but is it really a win? Let's discuss. It's Monday, March 25th, 2024. I'm Stuart Allister. From the Daily Wire, Trump scores legal win as New York appeals court allows him to post lower bond in civil fraud judgment. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know Donald Trump should not have to post a single stinking dime because this is all a sham. If you've been following my channel, you know how they came up with that $500 million. If you've been following my channel, you know that Donald Trump did have that cash. This is just Democrats being Democrats. They are evil. But I think that some of this may signal maybe they got the message, maybe a little bird told them, you guys need to slow your roll. And I'm going to show you why I believe that. All right, before we go any further, why don't you wreck that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and press that notification bell so you never miss an episode. I think you're going to agree with me. We'll see. Donald Trump secured a victory in the New York appeals court on Monday as the court will allow the former president to post a significantly lower bond in his civil business fraud judgment. Instead of posting a bond of $464 million, the appeals court ruled that Trump must now guarantee $175 million, ABC News correspondent reported. The appeals court ruling also means that Trump can continue to run his business in New York and gives him an additional 10 days to post the $175 million bond. I believe that he needs to leave. Donald, if you were watching, please pack up. Please just vacate. Leave. Allow your employees to come with you. Set something up where, you'll give them, relocation expenses. There are jobs that do that. You need to move out of New York. They're still gonna be gunning for you. Get out of Dodge. The ruling comes hours after the deadline for Trump to post the bond hit on Monday, meaning New York Attorney General Letitia James could seek to collect on the former president and seize his assets. Go ahead, do it, Letitia. I dare you, do it. That would have sent a shockwave through New York and that entire state. That would have upended all real estate in an already depressed market. Please do it. Take his businesses. Take his homes. Take it. You pathetic uggo. The court's decision will likely prevent James from pursuing seizure of Trump's property for now. I need to show you guys something because I believe that everything happens for a reason. And I believe that there's some wind blowing through the Democratic machine that lets them understand, maybe we're barking up the wrong bush. This is what I'm talking about.
All right, Frank, the politics of this. Folks in the Biden campaign are already starting to refer to Donald Trump as broke Don, which is interesting. And then there is the possibility.
Did you get that? I'm sorry. This is the only time I'm going to stop it. The White House is calling Donald Trump broke Don. Broke Don. Do you know how inept you have to be to see? This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to do a Trump. They're trying to, label him, give him a nickname, like he did with, Little Rubio or Lying Ted or one of my favorites, Pocahontas, or Crooked Hillary. They're trying to label him, and so they called him Broke Don. About at the same time they came up with that brilliant idea, Donald Trump got a windfall of about $3 billion when his Truth Social was allowed to do a merger. His windfall was $3 billion with a B. Who? You know what? The more I think about this White House, how inept they've been, how misguided they've been, how at every turn they've been bested, it's almost as if maybe Kamala Harris is running the White House. I mean, that would actually make sense. It would explain the Afghanistan debacle. It would explain all the inflation. It would explain the migrants. Remember, she was supposed to be the czar. She was going to be the czar. In fact, she was supposed to get to the bottom, the root cause of immigration. Is it possible that Kamalama is the one running the White House? It would make perfect sense because they are spectacularly bad at this. Broke Don as he comes into $3 billion.
Ability that the New York Attorney General, Letitia James, would have to start or would start seizing assets, maybe even buildings. How do you think that would play?
I want you to remember this moment, and don't forget it. If the New York Attorney General starts to take his homes away, starts to seize his assets, it's all going to be on camera. Pundits are going to sit there and scream about this. This man cannot be elected. You're going to create the greatest victimhood of 2024, and you're going to elect Donald Trump. If they take his stuff, he's going to say that this is proof that the federal government and the establishment and the swamp in Washington and all the politicians across the country and the attorneys generals and all of this, that this is a conspiracy to deny him the presidency. He's going to go up in the polls just like he went up every single time they indicted him. The indictment, let's not talk about whether it's justified or not, but it will prove the things that he's saying on the campaign trail, and he will go up, and it may just elect him president. Do not forget that. And I say this to the Attorney General right now. If you play politics on this, this is what the secretaries of state did in Colorado and what they did in, I believe it was Maine. His numbers went up in both states. I don't understand. I'm almost speechless in how pathetic the opposition to Trump has been and how completely misguided. And this is a perfect example of it.
I wonder if anyone in Letitia James's office watches CNN. I wonder if somehow, some way, all of the courts in New York were actually, watching CNN. I wonder if they, hang on every word and syllable of Rachel Maddow from MSNBC. I wonder, because she's not seizing his assets. I was hoping she would seize his assets. That would have secured his victory. Come on, Letitia. Don't you still want to play ball? Don't you still want to go after the orange man? I thought you were smarter than him. I thought you were going to, get Trump. Yeah, you campaigned on getting Trump. And what happened? Did it all backfire? Did everyone see you for who you are, incompetent? Did everyone see the fact that you are a clinical moron? I mean that clinically, a moron. Maybe that's the reason. And he talks directly to Letitia James. You do this, it is going to backfire on you spectacularly, and you'll only have yourself to blame. I was hoping she would seize the stuff, man. They'd have cameras out there, man. That would be one campaign ad that would be worth every stinking penny. As I've said before, if you've been following my channel, you know that Donald Trump shouldn't be paying one single stinking dime to this corrupt court. And $175 million is $175 million too much. So when I call it a win, it's sort of a win. I mean, he still gets to run his businesses. And look, there's no way they're taking his assets. I could be wrong. But I don't think I am. All right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.